Welcome back to another introduction to insect taxonomy and identification. This will likely be the shortest one yet because we are working on the smallest group of insects at this point. So as a quick review, we talked about the entonaths, we talked about the primitive wingless insects, we talked about the Paleoptera, which are the mayflies nodinates. We're on the Hemimetabolous Neoptera now. Last time we talked about the Grylloblatodia here, the ice crawlers, or sometimes called the rock crawlers. Rock crawler can also sometimes refer to the Mantophasmatodea, which is what we're talking about today. They are a close relative of the Grylloblatids, as you can see here, and they actually look a lot like the Grylloblatids. The name itself is an amalgamation of the Mantodea and the Phasmatodea. The Phasmatodea we haven't gotten to, they're next. These are the walking sticks, or the stick insects. And the mantophasmids kind of look like them, as well as kind of looking like the Grylloblatids. So, getting into their phylogenetics here, it's super easy. There is the order Mantophasmatodea. There's only one family, Mantophasmatidae. Or Phasmatidae, rather. There are 21 extant species. So only with 21 identified species. We actually didn't discover this group until 2001, and it wasn't named or described until 2002. So this is an extremely new group. Normally, we don't get to see this, especially since this was, within my lifetime. And before this, the last identified group, major, by group I mean order. So this is the order. This is the newest order of insects. Before this, the newest order of insects were the Grylloblatids, which were identified I think they were collected in 1905, and then they were formally identified in 1915. So it had been almost 100 years since an order of insects was discovered, and it was the Mantophasmatodea. Again, only 21 species are known. This group is I believe, entirely African in origin. They are only known from some of the more tropical places in Africa. And they are kind of strange looking. They kind of look like a hybrid between a grasshopper and a walking stick. Like they're very, very strange. So some of their characteristics. Their tarsal segments are always five, so they have five tarsal segments on each foot or on each leg. They are secondarily wingless, so no wings, just like their relatives, the Grylloblatids. They have the hypognathous head, so it's a head that points down, kind of like a grasshopper or a cricket. And I believe they're all predatory. There's not a ton of information on these. These are such a rare group. They're extremely rare. You're only going to collect them in a few locations in Africa. So not something that you would normally see. You're not going to find these in North America at all. So there's no point in talking about the North American, subfamilies or North American genera. They just aren't around. They have these very, very thin antennae similar to the mantids, cylindrical body, very, very short cerci you can see here. And that's kind of it. They're very, very strange looking. Some of them are heavily camouflaged, like this one here. They come in a couple different color morphs, but there's just so few of them that I'm not even entirely sure that all of their life cycles have been fully documented, because they're such a relatively new discovery. So that's that. That's all I wanted to talk about with the Mantophasmatodea. So next time we're going to move on to the stick insects, which are really cool. They have, if you didn't know, they have really cool wings. Most people don't even realize they have wings, or at least the ones with wings have really cool wings. They have really cool eggs, and I'm excited to talk about that. And I'll talk to you guys next time.